Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to a Friday edition of What's for Lunch. Today in studio, I have Justin from Harbor Station, a new food truck. Welcome, buddy.
Thank you.
So it's the first time we've had food like this on the show, episode 259 today, which is mind-blowing. And I'm really excited. Give us a little history of you and Harbor Station.
Well, Harbor Station, the idea started a couple years ago. We were originally the Baltimore Food Company, and by the time we branched off to Denver, we decided to change it up to a food truck and call it Harbor Station.
So tell them you're from.
I'm from Baltimore,
Yep.
born and raised, 30 years out in the city. And, you know, it's just an amazing experience to have all the seafood out there, the culture, the smell of the bay. And that's kind of where the name Harbor Station came from. You got the harbor, the smells, the fresh produce, fresh seafood everywhere. And it's really just something that I wanted to bring to Denver. It's the Midwest. We don't get a lot of seafood out here. But there's been advancements to where you can get fresh seafood anywhere in the world.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, so you're starting off with a food truck. Where can we find that food truck?
Harbor Freight is the parking lot that we're sitting at off of Alameda and Potomac, down the street from In-N-Out Burger and Chick-fil-A.
And what are your hours?
Our hours right now are about 11 to 2. We're doing lunch times, but then we're also trying for dinner time. Also to mention, we've been running for about 2 weeks now. The idea has been there for about 2 years, but this is a startup right now.
Yeah.
So we're going through a lot of specials. We're finding out what the community likes the most. And that's about it for right now.
Are you going 7 days a week?
We try to go 7 days a week. A lot of times I'm catching up on things, getting propane. Half of the work is cleaning basically, and the other half is the cooking. So
Yeah.
about 6 days a week, 5 days a week right now.
Is there any place that people can find whether you'll be there or not be there? Is there any schedule anywhere?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Going there, we post up. We are going to post an actual schedule pretty soon.
Okay.
Again, that's something that we've been figuring out.
Yeah, I mean, so much. Even if you're opening a brick and mortar, you're figuring out a lot of stuff the first few months.
Yeah.
So I'm sure a food truck, especially your first food truck, is complicated and trial and error.
Trial and error.
Everything looks great. Let's just jump right into what's right in front of me right here. Tell everybody what that is.
All right, so
Just
this right
stay
here,
over on
let me
this side.
stay over here.
Yeah.
So that's your crispy codfish sandwich topped off with a fresh slaw. On the base of it, you would find homemade tartar sauce, which I did not put on today, just for the presentation.
So, yeah, okay.
But normally it's a mixture of a homemade chipotle, homemade tartar, coleslaw, and then a crispy battered codfish that goes on top. And we also use a textured fry. So.
And what kind of batter are you putting on there?
It's just a nice golden batter.
But not a beer batter?
Not a beer batter,
Okay.
no. Just a nice flaky batter.
Come on. I know everybody wants to eat that sandwich. That might be my lunch. Okay.
So again, we have a larger version. You get 2 pieces of fresh cod. Again, the same batter, nice golden flaky batter. We really like that batter. And then that's going to come with either tartar or chipotle or however you want that.
So this is the chipotle.
Yeah, this is the homemade chipotle.
Lots of shrimps.
All right, fried shrimp. These are the biggest shrimp that you can buy. We peel them, devein them, clean them really well, and then we bread them in panko. But we are also going to move on to the coconut shrimp and the different types of shrimp, Parmesan shrimp. You can bread
Nobody does shrimp parmesan. I like shrimp parmesan.
Yeah, you can bread anything, so
Yeah.
that works out. And that's made with the homemade cocktail, tartar, and chipotle again.
And I guess you could do the same batter that you do on the fish and chips for the shrimp?
Absolutely. And then also tempura that we're going to start playing with this week. So we'll check out how popular the tempura shrimp is.
But we can't be from Maryland without showing up with the crab cakes.
So these crab cakes are Maryland crab cakes. It's made with a nice, spicy, sweet, peppery aioli. That's kind of the bonding agent of the whole thing.
Okay.
The mixture is just delicious. We're pretty obsessed with it in Maryland.
I'm leaving you.
We use lump blue crab in it, and if you cut that open there, you can see.
It's just nothing but crab. Look at that.
So other than that, if you want,
Look at their faces, the camera people. They're both like freaking out.
so if
There's
you
no
want,
breading
you
in
can use
there at
tartar,
all.
but Yeah, there's no need for tartar with that normally, or remoulade or anything. It's just plain and simple, a great cake. It can be fried, broiled, or grilled. Right now I'm frying it just because fried food and food trucks kind of go together. But I do like the grilled option, and you know, crab's got a lot of nutritional benefits to it too, and that's another reason I want to bring the seafood out.
Okay, and then that's just the same thing, shrimp, and or is there something different on this plate?
This is the same thing right here. So you got just more fried shrimp. Just want to
Fried
bring.
shrimp, boiled shrimp,
Yeah.
grilled shrimp, Cajun shrimp,
Exactly.
shrimp kebabs.
Talking about seafood, I definitely would sound like Bubba Gump shrimp or something. That's
All right,
exactly
good.
what I was
I
thinking.
was wondering if he would get the reference. Thank God he did.
Exactly. I've been thinking that this whole time because that's how I feel about crab. You know, crab bites, crab balls, however you want to call them, crab sandwich. You know, it just goes into different variations. So.
And is it Phillips crab you're using, or?
It's not Phillips right now. Right now, it's just a hand-picked lump, Indonesian. So.
Is people in Baltimore is Phillips like the gold standard, or no?
Phillips is the name brand,
Yeah.
and it's a great company. It's a great name brand, but it is crab. So I mean, other companies do crab too,
Okay.
and they're. I don't want to say anything bad. But they're a great company. They're a great name.
They're the biggest, aren't they, in Baltimore?
And I used them in Baltimore.
Yeah.
It's just that I have not found the right purveyor for Phillips out here yet. So.
Do you got a website started yet?
Yep, our website is harborstationdenver.com. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Harbor Station. And like I said before, we're just getting started, so we will have a schedule out soon enough.
Okay. And ballpark, what do these dishes cost?
They're actually pretty affordable compared to going out to dinner at a restaurant. So you're gonna get your money's worth.
Okay.
A nice fried shrimp platter is gonna cost you around $12, $13.
It's nothing.
Which is nothing.
So it's like what it would cost for a Big Mac Happy Meal.
Yeah. Crab cake is 12, and the fish sandwich, codfish sandwich is 10.
Crab cake, you don't get 2 crab cakes, do you?
You get one.
Yeah, I was just saying, because that is all crab.
Yeah.
You cannot afford 2 crab cakes for $12 when it's this all crab. Justin, pleasure to meet you. I wasn't sure what I was going to eat, but once I cut this thing open, there's no way I'm not eating that crab cake. I love real, I can't stand when it's all breading.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything else before we go? Want to say hi to your wife?
Yeah, Valeria, how are you? Thanks for putting me on the show and embarrassing me. No, I'm just kidding.
That's awesome. Pleasure to meet you, Justin. Everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back at it next week for What's for Lunch and Local Biz Buzz. Let's eat!
Wow. No, I'm just playing.
Dude, you guys...